Hello. Waiting for people to arrive. Welcome to Lady Earth Goddess. Magical Witches Secrets. Just waiting. Here's my mirror. I have my mirror set up. Just waiting for humans to arrive. Please say hi as you enter. So, always start with any new practice. Hi, Ridley. This is a whole new ball game for me. Magical mirrors and mirror magic. There, if you research it, there is a ton of information, and I have a mirror right here. There you go. I have my mirror. So, well, I'll show you. But before we start anything, who's watching this now, or when you do watch this in the future, I just want you to start before we start communicating and sharing on any information that you might know as well, because I love hearing information as well. Because mirror magic is still something that I'm still learning about. And I know I've done things in the past that's been kind of weird and freaky. So before we even go and delve deep into it, I just want to start by taking a deep breath. So if you do that with me, I would appreciate it. Just taking a really deep breath, and just do that 3 times so we can center and ground. I know I always need grounding. I'm always up here. I was like, come down. So let's take a deep breath. Let's do that one more time. Much better, huh? I love it. Sometimes I have so much anxiety and I get nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm delving into things I don't know about. I really don't know a lot about magic mirrors. And it's kind of nervous because I'm like researching, and there's so much unlimited information on the internet about anything you'd want to find. Anything. I really don't like going to Pinterest. I'm not drawn to that. I'd rather just go to an actual website that has the information. Most of them are witches, like witch websites. So I don't know how many of you have done mirror magic, and you've done it without realizing that you've done it. Okay. Just a Band-Aid. I got a Band-Aid. I got a boo-boo. Hi, Tiffany. Love you. I got a Band-Aid. That's it. Nothing's on my wrist. But, so everybody has looked in the mirror. Right? Everybody. I love you. And you look in the mirror, and there are times you cry in the mirror. There are times you're looking at the mirror like, oh, I look good. I mean, every single person looks in the mirror. You look in the mirror with anger, You look in the mirror when you're happy. You look in the mirror when you're sad. You look in the mirror. I don't care what emotion you have. You are looking in the mirror. Some people have a problem looking in the mirror. Some people can't look in the mirror. They see their trauma. They see their inside. Like they see what they've been through. They see they've done something wrong, so they can't look in the mirror. They hate themselves. So when you look in the mirror, you should always look in the mirror with love. I mean, you're beautiful. No matter who you are or who's watching this, you're beautiful. Your spirit is beautiful. Your heart is beautiful. And the first thing with mirror is you have to love what you see. And if you don't love what you see, then I guess you need to work on that, huh? And that's why you're here. That's why you're here. I remember I talked about this before in one of my other videos, that I had a girl that I was done healing, and she told me that she was raped, and she couldn't look in the mirror. She could not, and it was just, she couldn't look at herself. And so I made her look in the mirror, and I made her tell herself beautiful things. You have to tell yourself beautiful things, like, I'm beautiful, I'm loved, I'm not my trauma, I'm filled with love and light, all positive affirmations. Because if you can't look in the mirror, you have to ask yourself why. Why can't you look in the mirror? What is it about you that you do not love? Because as far as I know, I love what I see in the mirror. And there are some days I see a mark, I see, like, or I cut myself, or I got a pimple. I mean, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh girl, I look ugly. But you have to look beyond the physical realm. When somebody sees you, I promise you, when somebody sees you in person, they are not looking at your pimple. I mean, you have physical flaws, but what does somebody, from one person that says it's a physical flaw, and then one person can say it's beautiful? Your scar is gorgeous. Your scar says something about what you've been through. So when people see you, the first thing that people see is that spirit, is that energy that you give off. So no matter if you have pimples in your face, or if you have scars, or a cut, or even a little blister on your lip, if it's herpes, you go to the doctor. Sorry. But people get blisters on their lips. It happens. But yeah, people don't look at you for physical aspect. They see your light first. Yeah, if you got herpes, get that shit checked. But people do get, blisters. It happens. Cold sores. Life happens. But when people see you, they are not looking at that physical. They're looking at that energy. That's why, if you heard, babies are drawn to people, that are good spirits, right? Babies and animals or dogs, they all go to people that have that good light within them. So when you're looking in the mirror, don't look at your physical self. Look at yourself in a light and an energy. Look beyond your physical aspect, if that makes sense. Because you are more than what people see with their own eyes, with your own eyes. What you give off is that energy, is that beauty. And you have to look deeper within that, beyond your physical flaws. I mean, yes, it's good to look at yourself and be like, I look good, my makeup's on point, It's a cold sore. They got medication for that, okay? But, so apple cider vinegar. But, just a little bit, water that down. But, because I haven't done it in a while because I really haven't needed to do it, actually. When I was with my ex, which was very traumatic and very self-deprecating. Is that the word I'm trying to say? Belittling. I had to look in the mirror a lot. I had to make myself look into the mirror. And I had to Because when you're with somebody that's making you feel like shit, you are the only person that can make yourself not feel like shit. You are your own hero. You are your own cheerleader, right? So you have to go in the mirror and you have to be like, I'm stronger than what's happening right now in my life. What's happening in your life is just an experience. It's like they say in the Bible, this too shall pass, or God only gives you what you can handle. He must think I'm a warrior because he be throwing shit at me. Like, you got this, you can handle it. And I'm like, no, I can't. Give it to somebody else. So the things that you're going through, it might seem a lot. So like, if it really seems a lot that you're going through right now, I know a lot of people right now in my life where grandparents have gone. I know. I feel you. I feel your heart. I just felt it. I got you. I know you know who I'm talking about. My friend Tiffany here. Thank you, Michael. Self-deprecate. That's what I went through with my ex. Thank you, Michael. And your grandparents go, relationships beat you up mentally and physically. It's really interesting. After you go through an emotional relationship that is terribly emotionally damaging, all the other ones come out of the wood crack. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's right. Your daddy passed. Thank you, not your grandpa. I was close. Your daddy. But yeah, your daddy. And when somebody passes, it's hard. But you have to know that what you're going through is just a temporary experience. And when your universe is putting you through this challenging experience, you need to be like, I am bigger and better than this. And that's what the mirror's for. If I have, her daddy passed, but he's at peace now. I really feel a side subject about that. When people pass, I know that he was in a lot of pain. I think he had dementia. People go through a lot of emotional and mental pain. You want them to be at peace. You want them to not be in pain anymore. Because once they pass on, that physical body is no longer there. They are now in that spiritual aspect. They're watching over you, becoming an angel, and no more pain. And I rather anybody in my life, friends and family, if they're in pain, as much as I love them and I want them to stay, I want them to not be in pain anymore. Yeah, I know we had dementia and Parkinson's. I didn't know that. I forgot that part. But I know the dementia part. And I want them not to be in pain. Because, if I, So, okay, the whole point of, because that's a whole other video about death and reincarnation and angel spirits and people that have passed on. I think that's like a whole new video. But the aspect of what I'm trying to say is that whatever you're going through, whether it be someone dying or whether it be a challenge of a terrible relationship, whatever it is you're going through, the mirror, which I have my mirror. There we go. This is my mirror. So I'm going to do some mirror. And you want to look in the mirror and you want to tell yourself you're powerful. So I'm not sure if anybody has a mirror with you. If you do, give me like some kind of thumbs up or something. I don't know. But even if you don't have a mirror, you could do this in the future. Oh, I love it. IKEA. It's a really cool one. I just can't put it on the wall because I'm not good at tools. So I'd rather just put it against things. And this way I can just take it with me when I leave. If I ever do leave this place. I love this apartment. But eventually I will. When it's meant. But it's supposed to, there's tools. It's supposed to hang on the mirror. But if you know me, I'm not really good at putting things up. So I'd rather just lean it against things. But you want to look in the mirror and you want to remind yourself how powerful you are, right? And if you know me, I am so big on affirmations. Now, it's one thing to be like, I am a warrior. I am strong. I am beautiful. Uh, you know, you are an angel. You have this light that's, this, that. All these affirmations you could say in the mirror. But when you say it in a mirror, you are talking not only to yourself. Good. You're not only talking to yourself. Wait, in front of your bed? Feng shui. Do you see your reflection? Okay, FYI, if you have a mirror, for the grace of God, feng shui, it's actually very negative and not really good energy at all to see your reflection when you are sleeping. So, Michael, I really hope that when you have the mirror by your bed, if you're laying down, I really hope you do not see your reflection while you are sleeping. It's not good for your sleep. It's just not. It's, if you research that, it's one of the biggest rules. Is if you have a mirror in your bedroom, you shouldn't be seeing your reflection when you're laying in bed. It's a no-no. It's just, it's not good energy. There's probably a reason for it, but I should have researched that. I'll write that down. Okay. Why? I'm writing it down so I research it later. If anybody can do that for me, that'd be awesome. Because I can't go on the internet right now. But why should you not see your reflection in the mirror while you sleep? If anybody can research that for me, that'd be awesome. Thank you. But I just know feng shui. Whatever. Because I know there's a reason. I just can't remember. But it's just feng shui. You just don't want the reflection coming back into the mirror. So make sure, Michael, you don't see a reflection when you're sleeping. Okay? Well, you can still have a mirror in your room. Just put it somewhere you do not see your reflection when you're sleeping. That is the trick. Put it in an area where you could turn it around. Just don't see your reflection when you're sleeping. That's the biggest feng shui rules. And I'm also another feng shui thing before I get to the affirmations of the mirror is if you have a neighbor that is angry, if you have a neighbor that is negative, if you want to protect your home from all negative energy, if you're living by the highway, if there's if there's a crack house on your street and it's like you could see that crack house when you're in your house, you should put a mirror up and you want to reflect whatever you don't want in your energy. That makes sense? So you put a mirror up reflecting anything you don't want in your space and in your energy. So by a highway, a construction site, a mall, anywhere. Just take it and put it wherever. So I have a feng shui mirror hanging in my apartment, on my apartment door outside. So it's going to reflect anything that comes to my home and protects me, So you're retarded. Anyway, move your mirror. Move your mirror. If you see something in the bedrooms, move your mirror. That's all I say. But feng shui. Look up feng shui in mirrors. You'll find a lot of different tips with feng shuis and with mirrors. Mirrors are powerful. So when you have a mirror, so you look yourself in the mirror and say hi. And I'm kind of nervous doing mirror talk because usually when I'm talking to myself in the mirror, I'm usually by myself, not usually on a video. So when you're talking to yourself in the mirror, and you're feeling doubt, and you're feeling fear, depression. You feel like no one loves you. Thanks. Uh, and and you feel so depressed, like really depressed, and you're scared, but at the same time, you're so blessed. You have so much to be thankful for. But yet, that dark energy and wants to make you feel like you should be scared. You should be fearful. You should be doubtful. You think you deserve all this? Do you think you deserve a nice apartment? Do you think you deserve that nice car? That job that you've worked so hard for, and now you have the job? Those negative thoughts. A mirror. Whatever. Anyways. Anyway, whatever. And you have a family, you have children, you have a wonderful husband. I mean, you can count your many blessings that you have in your life. And that's why it's really important to count those blessings. Okay? Write them down. Get a journal, and that's that you're supposed to, every day when you wake up in the morning or when you go to bed at night, write like 5 things that happened to you that day that was beautiful. Appreciate, because that dark energy, that devil, that shit's real, okay? And that wants to make you feel like you don't deserve any of the things that you have right now in your life. That good job you worked for, that home, the family, your kids, the best friend, whatever it is that you have in your life that you're thankful, that dark energy wants to give you anxiety. And anxiety is just fear of oneself. Research the definition of anxiety. Anxiety is just fear of oneself. That's all that it is. And you need to tell yourself in that mirror that you're not what you're feeling. You're not what you're feeling. You're not your anxiety. You're not your fear. You're not your worry. I know you do. I know you do. I see your posts. I see a lot of people post on Facebook. There's so much depression going on. There's so much anxiety going on. And all you need to do is breathe. I have anxiety. I got done and I survived out of a horrible, emotionally damaging relationship. And so when I have beautiful things that enter my life, anxiety is a daily fight. Daily fight to not feel anxious, to not feel anxiety. Daily. Because you have to remind yourself that you deserve everything that you have that's in front of you. That money that's in your bank, that job that you got, you deserve it. And it feels good to deserve the things that you have. Hi, Glenn. And, because some people that are here that I haven't talked to in so long, like Glenn and Tiffany, love you guys. Hi, Lisa. And so, my New York family, love you guys. And yeah, it's so good I'm happy you guys are here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody that's just entering the video, I definitely want you to right now at this very moment, people that are just entering, know that you've entered Lady Earth Goddess. That's my name. Donna May, if you research it, Donna May actually means Lady Earth Goddess. Lady is, Donna is Italian for lady, and May is Maya for Earth Goddess. So actually, my name is Lady Earth Goddess. Is that so cool? Thank you so much. But so before you, and people that are entering, I just want you to take 3 deep breaths in, so you can center and you can connect to me in an energetic level. So if you haven't done that already, please take a deep breath in. I'll do that with you so we can connect. Deep breath in. Just center yourself. Oh, Michael, I love you. Oh my gosh. I haven't spoke to Glenn or Tiffany in a long time. Okay. Glenn, I don't know if I spoke to Glenn last time. I love you. Michael, as you see, is my brother. But my name is Leshnik. I'm not Lesh Dog like my brother. Because The dog? I have no clue, Michael. Thank you. But take a deep breath in, please. Before you continue, just center yourself and take a deep breath in. And just connect. Thank you. I appreciate it. You want to connect and just center yourself with that breath. Breath is so important. When you're feeling anxious and anxiety, that breath will save you. It will save you from anxiety attacks. Just that deep breathing. You know how many times I massage somebody and they don't breathe? Look, I tell them, please, I don't want you suffocating on my massage table. Can you please breathe? Thank you. Breathe. Deep breath in, because it's nerve-wracking sometimes laying on a table and getting a massage or getting healing from somebody that you don't know. It is. You're laying naked underneath a sheet, having some strange woman give you a massage. And you don't know you don't know anything. All you know is like, okay, I'm underneath the sheet. What's happening? So deep breathing. It will save you all the time. I mean, you're feeling anxious. You're feeling nervous. You're about to go to an interview. Breathe. Yeah, you didn't. Breathe. So deep breathing. So for all the people, we're going to do the mirror. For all the people that have anxiety, that are nervous, that are depressed. I mean, think of all the negative things that you're going through. Fear, anxiety, depression, everything. Do you think you deserve that? You don't deserve any of that. You are blessed to be where you are right now at this very moment. You have a telephone in your hand watching this video. Not everybody has a cell phone in their hands. Not everybody has a roof over their head. I'm in Salt Lake City. Let me tell you how much homelessness are here. How many druggies and meth heads are walking around, have nowhere to sleep because they're doing drugs or they're homeless. And I know that they made their bed and are sleeping in it. But still, I see the homelessness in Salt Lake City. And it's just like, I got to count my blessings. I got to count my blessings and be thankful for what is on my body, what's in my wallet. But I got to be thankful for the job that I have. And, that people still love me even though I got a big mouth. Thankful for your friends. You got to be thankful for so much. Because the biggest thing I've always learned in my life, that what God has blessed you with, as easy as you've been blessed with these things, as easily it could disappear. As easily. So you want to take appreciation for every single thing that you have that's in your life. Whether it be physical, whether it be emotional. Me, emotional, I mean like strength, giving, generosity. That's what I mean by emotion. Your endurance to go on. Have you survived a drug thing? Have you survived addiction? Have you survived abuse? What have you survived? That is, by emotional. What have you survived? You should be proud of yourself. And this mirror has saved me so many times. Just a mirror. Any mirror has saved me because only you can help yourself get through things. Yes, you might have friends, but at the end of the day, you're going to bed by yourself. You're sleeping. You're closing your eyes. You're going to bed. You're waking up by yourself and you're going to bed by yourself. I don't care if you have a boyfriend or whatever. You are your own person. You are your own hero. You are your own cheerleader. You are your own strength. The whole world can come to your door right now and say, you're beautiful, you're powerful. You're this, you're that, whatever, on and on and on. But if you don't believe it, what the hell is the sense of what they're saying to you? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a damn thing if you do not believe it yourself. And see this tone? You see this vibration that I'm speaking with? That's the exact same vibration you need to speak to yourself in that mirror. Because if you don't believe that you are powerful, then it doesn't matter what anybody says. A pastor, a preacher. God can come to your door and be like, you're a powerful person and you're this and you're... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter unless you believe it. You need to believe in yourself. Like that song, Believe in Yourself. I believe I can fly. Okay, okay, don't fly. You can't fly unless you're an angel. But believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. So we're going to do the mirror thing. I'm kind of nervous because I do it by myself. I usually don't do it with an audience. So here we go. So you have your mirror. I don't know. Should you want to see me? I don't know. All right. That work? All right. Whatever. It's so funny. Okay. So here you are. You're looking yourself in the mirror. And this is really weird doing this. Because you're seeing me? Seeing you in a mirror? Okay. So when you look in the mirror, you have your physical self, and then you have your spiritual and your higher spirit. And because I haven't done this in a very long time, I actually haven't done this since I moved here. I haven't done this since I left my ex. So if you have things that you don't want to see, you are going to see them. Looking at yourself in the mirror, you see things you do not want to face. Because right now, I'm not looking at myself to put makeup on. I'm not looking at myself to do my hair or putting clothes on. I'm actually spiritually looking at myself. And the energy shifts. And you are now talking to your higher spirit. And every single one of you, I'm trying not to, don't look at the phone. I want to look at the phone. So if you're texting or writing things, I'm not going to be able to see it, FYI. So, you look yourself in the mirror and it's just like you see yourself. And like I said before, every single person has a higher spirit. Even animals, everything. We all have like a spirit attached to us, a higher spirit. And a lot of emotions come up and you want to talk to yourself, right? And I haven't done yet because I'm still nervous to talk to myself in the mirror in front of a video. It's very vulnerable. I'm very vulnerable. You feel very vulnerable looking in the mirror. It's a lot easier to do it when you're by yourself, not on a video. All right, I'm looking at the phone. Anybody say anything? Okay, no. Okay, good. So nervous. Hey, Tiffany, you're back. Okay. So, yeah, so nervous because I don't want to be so vulnerable and show emotions in the mirror because I haven't done this in a long time, and you all should do this. Look in the mirror, and the first thing I would do is I already did it already. I saged the mirror and I blessed it, and with the mirror, you could do a lot with the mirror. You could open vortexes. You should research this. You can open vortexes. It's so cool. You can see past lives. You could see so much. And I'm avoiding. I really am. I'm avoiding talking to myself in the mirror, if you haven't noticed. I'm talking about everything but. I really am avoiding because it's nerve-wracking, like I said. I'm getting really hot. Because I don't want to get emotional in front of all you people. Because you want to... It's very vulnerable. Like I said, you're doing this by yourself. So, okay, this is what you do when you look in the mirror. What are you saying? Well, it's your reflection of yourself. That says a lot. If you don't like mirrors, you don't like the reflection of your own spirit. Yes. If you don't like the reflection of what you see, you have to ask yourself why. Why? Because when I look in the mirror, here it comes. I feel the energy coming up. Thank you, Tiffany. And you look in the mirror, you have to remind yourself that I am powerful and I am beautiful, and I have been through hell and thick and the hells of waters, and here I am. So you're talking to yourself like as you would talk to your friend. If you see a friend that has went through so much and they're feeling depressed and this, that, and the other, you want to tell them what you would want to hear, right? So the first thing I do is I put my hands up in the mirror. I call upon my higher spirit. I call upon my higher spirit of myself, my high spirit, my higher spirit. And then you look at yourself and you remind yourself, I am beautiful. I am filled with courage. These are the things that you need to say to yourself. That I am strong, and it is hard to say these things because that fear inside of you is strong, right? The anxiety is strong. The worry is strong. Those bills are strong. The money you don't have in your account is strong. Your pain, your injuries, your fear is strong. But your higher spirit, that light that's within you, is stronger than every single anxious, anxiety, and fearful bone in your damn body. Because I am a light worker, and I am an angel healer, and I'm here to help those and myself get through the shittiest of storms. Because I am powerful, and I am beautiful on the inside and on the outside. And that I can accomplish all things, through my angels, through God, through everything that is watching over me, because I am not alone. I have a warrior. I have soldiers. New Yorker, can't speak. Soldiers behind me, helping me that I cannot see. I got my grandma. You have so many people that are watching over you. And you have to remind yourself that you are powerful and you are beautiful. I am beautiful. I am an amazing person because no matter what I go through, I still do it no matter what. I still smile. I still, you do. You want to look in the mirror and you want to smile. You're like, you are an amazing person. You are beautiful. I am beautiful. And you thank yourself. Just thank you for getting through it. And just look at yourself. And if you don't like looking at your reflection in the mirror, you have to ask yourself why. What is it that you're not wanting to face? Because you need to face that shit and get through it so that you can go to the next chapter of your life. Because until you are able to look in the mirror and love yourself, what you see, what you feel, what you've been through, you can't move on to that next chapter. Hello. That's the chakras flag. Chakra flags? That's what I have. That's the chakra flags. But if you can't look in the mirror, you have to ask yourself why. Because looking in the mirror, yes, I felt emotions. I felt like I wanted to cry, but I'm not going there with you guys. Sorry. I love you, but I mean, just doing what I just did was enough. Feeling the emotions. Feeling the heart get heavy. You have to look, you have to fight. You have to fight. You could do shadow work in the mirror. There's a lot of mirror work that you can do with yourself. The shadow work is real. If you can't look in the mirror, then there's something in you that you're fighting. Those demons or that shadow that you don't want to face, you don't want to see, you need to see it. Whether you want to or not, you need to see that shadow. You need to see what you don't like about yourself and look at yourself in the mirror. Because the only person that's going to help you get through the next chapter is yourself. That's it. I mean, there's a lot of videos that I could do with mirror magic. I want to do more fun things with it. Like, you could see your past lives. There's so many cool things you can do with the mirror. But you can't do any of that. You can't see or have fun with the mirror and see what you want to see other than your higher spirit. You know, you can't do like those things. I remember once, I did it once, just once, where I was looked in the mirror. It was really dim. Like I had like a candle in the background kind of thing. And you stare in the mirror and it's scary. It's kind of freaky. Only do it if you have the guts. And you just stare at yourself. And you're just staring at yourself. And as the longer you stare in that dim light, very dim, like you could barely see your face, you can start seeing different facial expressions, or your face starts altering, and you could start seeing your past life faces, like the what you were in your past lives. You can start seeing your different faces. There's so much you can do with the mirror. I got chills just thinking about it, because it's intense. But if you, like I said, but if you can't look at yourself in the mirror, you can't do the other fun things like doing magic mirror, or mirror magic, I should say. I'm dyslexic, sorry. Mirror magic. But you can't do any of that. You have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. And not just to put your makeup on. Not to make sure your hair looks good. Not to make sure your body or your whatever looks good. You have to look in the mirror and love what you see. Love what you feel. I mean, I am happy I did that because I don't do it enough. I don't look in the mirror and say, I am strong, I am powerful, I am beautiful. What's that new song, that new song that goes, I'm going to get my bag, I'm a queen, I don't know, I ain't going to take your shit. Just like the new song. It's a very powerful song. And I'm really happy that song came about. I mean, I probably should write that song down. I mean, but I have my own affirmations that I say. Do you have your affirmations that you say? Because if you're not giving yourself affirmations, who is? I mean, you can tell me and everybody else in the world, please pray for me. I'm going through this. You know, put me in your prayers. And I will. And I do. If I know that someone is sick, if I know that I saw on Facebook that somebody needs extra special prayers and blessings because they're going through something, I'm going to put your name in my heart and my white candle, whatever it is. I'm going to send you that blessing. But if you're not doing it for yourself, are you really going to get through it? Maybe, probably, but you'll get through it a lot better if you give yourself, your own affirmations, your own prayer, your own blessings. You can't rely on everybody to help you. You have to help you. Like my grandma, she had this wonderful quote. God only helps those that helps themselves. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. So my one friend Brett, he said, I am enough, I have enough, and I do enough. I like that. I really feel like I don't do enough. I feel like I want to do more. Because this world needs more. This world, what it's going through, it needs more. I have enough. I do have enough. I always have enough. But I want to do, and I know I said I do enough, that quote, but I feel like I want to do more. Like, is what I do enough? I think there's more. I have purpose. You have purpose. What is that purpose? And do that purpose. I remember at 16, I asked, what is my purpose? What is your purpose? Your purpose is not to sit there and being full of anxiety. The dark energy, that devil, or whatever you believe, it wants you to feel like you are nothing. It wants you to waste your energy and your time to be depressed, to be like, I'm not enough. It wants you to feel that you have no purpose. It wants you to waste your time on empty energy so that you don't do your purpose, so that you don't follow your heart, so that you don't live your dreams, right? But why give anxiety and fear and depression and anger or whatever it is? Why would you want to give all of that unneeded attention, undeserved attention, when you need the attention? You deserve it. Like in the mirror, I deserve to be blessed. I deserve this apartment. I deserve the friends that are in my life. I deserve the job that God has blessed me with. I deserve my bed, my cats. I deserve good health. I deserve it all. Because what I do, I give back. I give back. Look in that mirror and tell yourself that you deserve everything that you have. I think the biggest thing is we think we don't deserve it. We think we don't deserve anything. Why? Because you did something wrong? Because you hurt someone's feelings? Because you said something mean to your mom? Well, tell them you're sorry and move on. Because you do deserve it. Every blessing that you have. And the only way God blesses you with more is when you appreciate the blessing that you already have. Once you appreciate everything that you already have, watch the door open for more blessings. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Every day I am so thankful that I am not at FedEx anymore. Oh my God. I don't know how people say it FedEx. I'm so sorry. The energy and the vibration is so low. It's just, yeah, they got good benefits, but is benefits worth it? Jeez Louise. Ugh. Gross energy. Nope. Are you happy where you are? You should be. You should be extremely blessed where you are. And yes, if your job at FedEx, because it's the only job that you have, then consider yourself blessed. I mean, I felt like working at a job, I wasn't fulfilling my purpose. If working at FedEx, thank you. If working at FedEx fulfills your purpose, continue working at FedEx. If you're moving up in the company or wherever you are, if you feel like you are following your purpose and this is the path you're supposed to be on, continue onward. You know? But you want to wake up in the morning and be like, I am blessed where I am. This is where I need to be. And honestly, as long as I'm helping humans, as long as I'm at a place where the universe is giving me people that I need to work on, that I need to heal, that I need to give love to, that needs the love that I am willing to give, as long as I'm doing my purpose, I'm happy. Yeah. Are you happy? If you're not happy, you have to ask yourself why. And only you and your higher spirit knows exactly why you are not happy. Why do you get anxiety? Because you're not happy with something. Something's causing anxiety. You have that fear. Get rid of it. Sage your house. I don't know. Do a dance. Tell that fear to go hit the fucking door. Okay? Sorry, Tell it to leave. Fear causes anxiety. Fear, and depression is real. Anxiety is real. Stress is real. You need to tell that shit to leave. Because you don't deserve that. You deserve to be blessed. You look in that mirror, I deserve to be blessed. Everything that I have in my life, I deserve it. I deserve to be beautiful inside and out. I deserve the friends that enter my life. Tell yourself that. You need to tell yourself, empower yourself. No one's going to empower you but yourself. I can tell you I love you. I can tell you you're beautiful. But are you telling yourself that? It don't matter what you look like in the mirror. Who gives a shit? Do you love what you see? Do you love what you feel like? Feel it. Take a deep breath in. Take 3 deep breaths in. Look in that mirror. Call on your higher spirit and connect. Not to what you see, but to what you feel when you look in that mirror. What do you feel? Make sure your posture's up. Look in that mirror. Be empowered. Be strong. Be, powerful. You don't deserve anything less than blessings. I had someone tell me back in the day when I went to school that I don't know what I said. I think I said something like, I don't deserve it. Like, you feel little. Little deep, like this tiny. You're not. I see other people that are being blessed, and I'm like, oh, they got it. I don't deserve it. I'm not gonna get it. This is it. No. Once you count your blessings, once you realize how blessed you are, you're going to see so many more blessings come through that door. You have to count your blessings. Because I see so many relationships that have a lot worse than I had. So much worse. Yeah, I dated the fucking demon guy, whatever the hell he was. Fuck. Bucket list. Yeah. And money shouldn't be. Money should not be the things that make you happy. Getting my bills paid makes me happy. Being an adult makes me happy. Money, it's cycled. I had my energy worker. He told me never ask, people they project, like, oh, I have $10,000 in my account. I have $10,000 in my account. Say it over and over and over again. I was doing it wrong, apparently. So money comes to me so easily and frequently. I had the green candle video. If anybody have watched that, if you go back on my Magical Witch's Secrets page, on this page, you'll see my green candle. And you should watch that candle if you want money blessings. It's a good video. I love it. But money is always circulating. There's no number attached to it. It could be a while to understand. Money always comes to me easily and frequently. I always have money in my bank. My bills are always paid, whatever. Saying those affirmations over and over again. Money always comes to me over and over and over again. Never put a number on money because money is just this continual cycle. It just goes. Money doesn't look at numbers. And that's what you should do, helping people. But before I got sidetracked, thank you, Brett, of money. But you look at what you've been through. This is the biggest thing. You look at what you've been through. Look at it. Look at what you've been through. Abuse, trauma, whatever it is that you've been through. An accident, surgery, pain, injury, whatever it is. Look at your body. What don't you like about it? The list goes on. A short list, a long list. There's always somebody who is worse off than you. When somebody complains on Facebook and they say this or they say that or they say whatever, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'm like, well, you could be in a wheelchair. You could have no senses. You could be blind. You could not see my face right now. You cannot hear me right now. Thank God they do have earplugs now, like the ear. I forgot to call them again. You can hear people now. But some miracles have happened. Medical has caused a lot of miracle blessings for people. But you have to remember There are somebody that are always worse off than you. Like I said, the homeless people are out there. Yeah, so I find that a lot of people that have been homeless or that are in addiction or in drugs, they had a traumatic experience or something happened to them. I had one story I heard. There's one lady where she was just on pain pills from the doctor. And that's all that it took for her to go from pain pills to harder drugs. And next thing you know, boom, you're addicted. And then you lose your kids, you lose your home, all because the doctors gave you a pill that you became addicted to, but now became too expensive. And now it's cheaper to buy meth and heroin. Well, that's awesome. Seriously. There is somebody always worse off than you. So you have to count your blessings every day. Every day I wake up, religiously. Every day I wake up, I thank God for the breath that I have when I wake up. What are you thankful for? Focus on what you're thankful for. Look in that mirror and tell yourself all the things that you are thankful for, all the blessings that you have. And the more you focus on is what you're giving energy to. And I focus on my ex like it was a drug. I focused on him way too much. It ruined me. It ruined me. My third eye, my eyes, my energy was all focused on my ex. Wow, how can I make him happy? What can I do to not make him angry? Focus, 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 focus. And it's really funny because he would tell me, don't focus on me. And the more he said, don't focus on me, the more I focused on him. Because if you know me, I just do what I'm not told. I do what I'm told not to do, I guess. I don't know. I like pissing in the wind. Whatever. But, and I get it. It takes you a bad relationship to realize what you are doing wrong. It takes you to do things wrong to know what you need to do right. And I needed to focus on the darkness. I needed to focus on my shadow healing. I needed to focus on things I don't like about myself so that I can fully focus on my light. Finally, it took a bad relationship for me to actually realize that I need to focus on my light. And then the thing is, like, when I meet my twin flame, when I meet my soulmate, which I know I will, I don't want him focused on me. I want him to focus on his dreams. Right? Don't you want your loved one to focus on what makes them happy? You want them to focus on their dreams, their aspirations, their projects. Do you want them focused on you? You are not a project. Yeah, you probably fulfilled their dreams by entering their life, but you're not their project. You want them focused on what makes them happy. Where you put your energy is where your happiness lies. And when you focus on somebody that is bad for you, it just gets worse. I've seen some bad relationships where I had the emotional trauma, but I've seen some relationships where they had the emotional and the physical trauma, and there was kids involved. Terrible. I was like, I'm blessed. I don't have children. I mean, hopefully I will one day. But I'm blessed that when I went through my emotional trauma with my past relationships, with an S at the end, there was no children involved. It was worse it was worse enough having my cats in that situation. Imagine having a child in that situation, putting that child through that. I can't even imagine. Count your blessings. Look in that mirror. Know your higher spirit, because I want to dive deeper into mirror magic because it's beautiful, because you can do so much with a mirror. But you can't go and see past lives or see your different faces or expressions or see some awesome things in a mirror until you can look at yourself. Until you can heal your inner wounds, your inner demons, that inner darkness. It's called shadow work, by the way. I didn't know what shadow work was until my last relationship. I didn't know what it meant. And shadow work is when you look at the things in yourself that you do not like. And that's for me to know. And I saw he brought out all the things I did not like. And I thank him for that. Because of him, look what I'm doing right now. Thank the people that have hurt you. Thank yourself in that mirror that you are where you are right now. Because until you face yourself in that mirror, until you look at yourself and love yourself and tell that fear and anxiety to hit the road, Jack. Don't you come? I'm sorry. Don't you come back no more. Until you tell that shit to leave, you're never going to go to that next chapter. Don't you want to go to that next chapter? Don't you want more blessings to enter your life? I know I do. I know I do. I deserve a lot in my life. I've been through hell, and I'm going to go through more hell, most likely. Because I got told, energetically, that the more you help others, the more shit's going to be thrown in your face. Right? The more that you want to do good for others, the more that dark energy or whatever is going to try to stop you in your steps and say, you can't do it. Oh, you think you can do it? No, you can't. That is why you can't do it. This is why you can't do it. You don't have this and you don't have that and you don't have this and on and on. You can give me 10 million reasons why I can't do it. Don't tell me what I can't do. That's a New Yorker. Don't tell me what I can't do. Because I'll do it. I mean, I told everybody, I'm 42, living on my own. I have cats. Should I not say I'm living on my own? Please don't stalk me or find me. I have cats. One's 21 pounds. It'll attack you. It will eat you. He's 21 pounds. It will sit on you. Or if you feed him, he probably won't do nothing, actually. But, you know what I mean? You know, look at where you are and be grateful for where you are. And if you are depressed, if you are feeling anxiety, if you are feeling fear, whatever you're feeling that's like a low vibration energy, if you're not feeling empowered, you need to go to that mirror and you need to tell yourself what you have, the blessings you have, how strong you are, the light that's powerful inside of you, how many people you've helped, how blessed you are, and say to yourself, I am a beautiful and powerful person. Should I unplug the mirror? I'm doing it one more time. I know we have to end the video soon. I'm going to do it one more time. Because you look in the mirror. You can see me. Hi. Oh, now I see my reflection in the mirror in the phone. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Be grateful you have that phone in your hand, or you're watching this video. Technology is amazing. Look where we are. Look where we are. Look where you are. So you look in that mirror one more time. You back straight. And you look at yourself. Just look in your eyes. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am magical. I attract all the people that have the light, like I have the light. The light that's within me attracts others with that same light. I am a beautiful, spiritual, healing person that wants to help other people. Things got thrown at me and I went through it like a bulldozer. It was hard, but you did it. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am strong. I'm amazing. And I'm happy. It's like, oh, good words. Affirmations. Saying affirmations is one thing. Saying it in the mirror is a whole new story. And until you say that in the mirror, you won't go to that next chapter. You need to love yourself. And you need to be proud of yourself where you are. Because there's a lot of people that have went through what you went through or worse, and they are lost. And the only way to get out of the fog, the only way to get out of being lost is to love yourself. Is accept yourself. The things that you've done wrong, forgive yourself. That's the biggest, oh my gosh. That is the biggest one. Forgive yourself. You're only human. You're going to make mistakes. You have to love yourself. The whole world can love you, like the movie stars. And that's why there's a lot of suicides going on right now. They feel lost. Have you not looked what's going on in the world? It is depressing. I do not watch the news. I don't got time. I feel it already. I don't need to watch the news. I already feel what's happening in Earth. There's suicides happening. There's murderers happening. There's people that are dying left and right now. If you have that strength, if you have that warrior in you, you need to bring that shit out now. Bring it out. Because right now, this world needs warriors. It needs people that are strong. It needs people that are saying, I'm here to fight the war. Because not everybody has that courage to fight the war. And they're committing suicide. And it's sad. They don't have the willpower to go on anymore. And I can't blame them. It's hard. It's hard being a human. And not everybody can do it. It's challenging. It's suffering. I mean, the internet now, I heard of a story recently about the 7-year-old, a 7-year-old being bullied on the internet, and the child, it's like a YouTube kids channel thing. Apparently she was being bullied on the YouTube thing, and she was drawing pictures of her pictures of her like being strangled like by a rope. 7 years old. Or maybe around that age. But seriously, children, we need warriors. We need people with strength. And if you're on this video, if you're watching me, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have that light and that power within you. Because right now, have you ever heard of mirroring? Mirroring. So people in your life that you don't like, or that you do like, connection, family members, all you're doing is mirroring each other. You see things in that other person you do not like, and that's where arguments come through, right? You see things of other people that you do love, because that you have that same light that's within them. You're like, oh, I recognize that light in that person. We need to be friends. You connect. Then you see people that you don't like, because you see things of yourself that you don't like in that other person, and that causes you not to want to be around them, because you're seeing things that remind you of yourself that you don't like. That makes sense. That's another video, mirroring, not mirror magic like this one. If you guys heard about mirroring others, because everyone's a reflection of each other, right? Everybody. So if you are not liking somebody, or you can't be around them, yes, they probably done things to you, but is there something of that person that is within you that you're not facing? That's deep. You have to look inward of yourself. What is it that I need to work on? And we all need to work on things. I don't care who you are. We all need to work on things. We all need to empower ourselves, forgive ourselves, move on to the next chapter. Because until you work on yourself and love yourself and empower yourself, hence the mirror, then you will not move on to that next chapter. You're frozen. You're stopped. Anxiety freezes you. Fear, worry, anger, all those negative emotions, it freezes you. They say that if you smile, you trick yourself that you're happy. How long do you smile for? Still smiling. So, they say that if you laugh, other people laugh. If you're depressed, you make other people depressed. Be careful what you're putting out there into the world. It's fine. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. Fear is real. Do you want everyone else to feel what you're feeling? I don't want anybody else to feel what I'm feeling. I don't want no one to feel like if I'm having a day that I'm lonely, I stay off fucking Facebook. If I want to reverse my thoughts, the worst thing you could do is go on Facebook and write a depressing Facebook status. You need to lie to yourself. You need to reverse that Facebook status. Let's say you go on Facebook and you write down, I am so depressed, I am so lonely. No one loves me. Nobody cares. Everybody else just read that status. And you're spreading that negative, depressing energy to everybody that just read it. You need to take that status. You can write the status. Don't post it. This is what I've done. I swear. I wrote statuses all the time. I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. No one loves me. Who cares? Reverse that shit. Make it into a positive statement. So instead, you reverse it, right? So after you write it, read it like, shit, that's so depressing. I can't share that energy. You erase it and rewrite it and say, I am so blessed. I am so loved. And I am empowered. I am empowered by all the people that care about me. And I appreciate everybody that is there for me, even though I don't express it. Change your statuses. Facebook is real. Instagram is real. Read what people are writing. You want to post positive vibrational statements, Facebook statuses. If it is depressing, you're spreading that shit to everybody else that's reading it. I mean, yeah, it's like I'd rather somebody post, hey, I'm really, feeling down in the clouds. Someone's, post some funny shit on my status. Some shit like that. You really need to be careful what you're posting on social media. Because when you're posting depressing stuff, you're spreading it. It's like the COVID. It's contagious. Be careful what you're doing and saying. There are times I feel depressed or lonely. I don't leave the house. Why would I want to spread that shit to my friends and I keep to myself. But those are the days you need to sage yourself. Those are the days you need to look in the mirror and be like, I tell fear, I tell depression to leave. You need to tell those energies to leave. Because they're like little maggots and like they stick to you. It's gross. And they want to stop you from being happy, right? You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free of anxiety, fear, and depression. You don't deserve that shit, girl and boy, man. Maybe I'm talking to somebody specific. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve any of that shit. You don't. You deserve to be happy. So the next time that you feel anxiety, I mean, every single one of you that is watching this video, you need to go to the mirror. Go to that mirror and tell yourself, I am happy. I am loved. I am beautiful. I'm worth everything in the world. I have worth. I am powerful. And until you face your shadow, until you face that darkness, you would never be completely happy. So whatever it is that you're fighting, you need to fight it. You need to fight it, and you need to conquer it, and you need to win. You don't deserve to be where you are. I mean, if you're in a dark, negative vibration energy, that's what I mean. You know? It's not easy being human. But we want you here. And the only way to still be here is to find that strength within yourself to do it. The only way to get through addiction is yourself. Yes, friends, family, they help. But you have to help yourself. You have to be the one. And that mirror is your reflection of everything you do and do not like about yourself. So you need to look at yourself in that mirror, whether you want to or you don't. Look at yourself in that mirror and tell yourself, I am this, I am that. You are this, you are that. Tell yourself what you would want yourself to hear. And do that every day if you have to. No pill. I'm not, you know how I feel about pills. If you need it, take it. But no pill's going to make you happy. Only thing that's going to make you happy is loving what you see in that mirror. Loving what you say about yourself. Loving the things that you do for yourself. I'm there with you. Right now, I'm trying to get rid of sugar and cookies. Cookies make me happy, but really, it's not. I get hives if I eat too much sugar. My body's like, please stop. Whatever you're doing to yourself, it's a Band-Aid. Cookies and sugar and alcohol. And I love alcohol. But my issue isn't alcohol. My issue is sugar and cookies. That's my Band-Aid. You know? Everybody has a Band-Aid. Everybody. Cookies for me is a Band-Aid. Sugar is a Band-Aid. Chocolate is a Band-Aid. You don't want to face things, so you do something to hide so you don't have to look at yourself. You hide so you don't have to work on yourself. I'm done. Are we done? I'm done. We have to be done with punishing ourselves and not loving ourselves. We have to be done with it. We have to get up in the morning and see that sunrise and be empowered and love ourselves. The only person that's going to love ourselves the most is ourselves. So put the cookie down. Okay, cookie. I just finished all my Oreos because I needed it out of my house. And I had Malamars. They're done. I sometimes need to get it out, and I can't throw it away. So I have to finish eating it. So I'm done. I'm done. But, you have to figure out, what can I do for healthier choices? What can I do to love myself? And the first step is looking at yourself in the mirror. Mirror magic is a long list of things you can do in a mirror. The first thing is, can you look at yourself in the mirror? And not just look at yourself. Literally look at yourself. Look at the things you do not like and you do like. And until you can do that, until you can say beautiful things to yourself in the mirror, nothing's going to change. And I'm there with you. I haven't looked in the mirror in a while. I'm there. I'm right there next to you. I'm fighting that same battle with you. Getting rid of stuff that I don't need. Forgiving myself that I done. Or I didn't even do anything wrong with my last relationship. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I mean, it wasn't my fault, you know, that what he's done to me. You know what I mean? But you feel like, well, it's my fault because I let myself go through that experience. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. I'm a strong motherfucker, and I wanted to look at myself and do shadow work by going out with an ex that was everything I did not like about life. I needed to face my inner demons. I needed to face things about myself I did not like. And you just got to do it. And until you do it, you won't move past. Shadow work is hard. Looking at parts of yourself that you do not like. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I mean, the Bible does repeat itself over and over and over again, right? So why not me? Repeat myself. Telling you, look at yourself in the mirror. Love yourself. Love yourself as much as you love your children, as much as you love your animals. Love yourself more. Because everyone around you wants you to love yourself. And if they don't want you loving yourself, you probably should question if you really should have them in your life in the first place. Well, I think that's it. I don't know. I think I reached the end. I think everybody got the gist of what mirror magic is. And maybe I'll do another mirror magic video next time. And I really hope that all of you work on looking at yourself in the mirror and loving yourself. Because I know that I am. That's my homework. Look at yourself in the mirror almost every day. Write your blessings down. Say your blessings. Count your blessings. Love yourself. Because next week, I might do more mirror magic stuff. Not about affirmations, but about like looking at like past lives. More fun things. Like, you know. But maybe feng shui. If you guys have ideas of what you want to hear on those videos, definitely let me know too. Because mirror magic is hard. It really is. I mean, looking at yourself and everything. But if anybody wants to have a video on something, I love ideas. There's a lot of videos we can work on. Angels and goddesses and so much out there. So much. But right now, I want you to focus on loving yourself and loving what you see in the mirror and counting your blessings. And once you do that, everything else will follow. I love you. This is Lady Earth Goddess saying goodbye. I hope you have a blessed evening. Definitely leave your comments. I always say that if I've helped you in any way, there is a Venmo account on my site if you want to donate $1 or $2. I don't care. But all this is free. But I've had some donations already on my Venmo, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a blessing. And love yourself. Go love yourself. Bye. Stay blessed.